That's cold. So either we're looking at one of two things happened. Either you were good to go with it from the beginning, or this was your deal and you wound him up and cut him loose.
Newly released interrogation video takes us inside what led to a murder.
You think I killed him? Seriously?
Yes.
You think I killed him?
The gunman was driven by rage that the victim sexually assaulted his girlfriend, but police say the story that drove him to seek revenge was unproven. We're on the case presented by Law&Crime. I'm Chris Stewart. This story is a tragic example of what happens when someone is thinking only with their emotions and a gun is involved. This is Nathan Anderson. He was 25 years old. He lived in Clackamas County, Washington, and police in that county say he was shot 3 times in this parking lot in April of 2024. Here's one of the shell casings that authorities found at the scene. Anderson was rushed to the hospital, and that is where he was passed away. In the next several weeks, they identified 2 suspects in this case. One, a former co-worker of Anderson's at an organic food company. The name of that company, Dave's Killer Bread. The name of the suspect was Cody Denewith.
So we're investigating the death of a man named Nathan Anderson.
Yeah, I heard about that.
How did you hear about that?
Social media.
Social media?
Yeah, it's not on the news. I looked.
Yeah.
I guess they're not making it a big deal or something.
Did you know Nathan?
Yeah, he used to be my worker.
He used to be a worker for you?
Yeah.
At Dave's?
At Dave's, yeah.
When was that?
Maybe a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah, we've hung out maybe 2 or 3 times since then. I helped him move from his mom's to an apartment complex.
Okay.
And it's the first time I heard from him in about 6 months.
When was that?
Maybe a few months back.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess somebody had bought their house or something. They had to get out.
Was he, so you said he was moving from his mom's to an apartment?
To an apartment with his girlfriend at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, and she was there. I helped him move. And after that, he called me one day saying that he needed picked up. He had just got arrested or whatever for a DUI or something.
Oh, so like recently?
Yeah, recently. Okay. Yeah, and he looked pretty bad off, you know, and I took him to the impound lot and helped him get all of his belongings and took him up to his grandma's in Oregon City.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and dropped him and all of his belongings off. And
so pretty recently, you said he looked kind of like he's been struggling?
Yeah.
Did he look like he was using drugs again?
Possibly. I'm sure he was, yeah.
Did you guys talk about using drugs or recovery or anything like that?
He used to be a recovery mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and he said that he's just going through a hard time right now. I guess I don't know what him and his girlfriend were going through. You know, I try to stay out of people's personal business.
Sure.
But him and his girlfriend were going through something, and he was struggling, and his life just started to fall apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, it is, because I've been there, you know?
Yeah. So you helped him get his car out?
No, not his car, just his belongings.
Or just his belongings out of impound,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the last time that you talked to him?
No, I've talked to him since then. Yeah.
Okay. When's the last time that you talked to him?
Talked to him?
Yeah.
When I got out of jail, I talked to him.
So it was last...
The 25th or something around there. Yeah, I don't know the exact date.
Okay.
But I talked to him, and I guess he'd come over to my apartment while I was in jail, and ended up getting my girlfriend high and all sorts. Yeah, I don't know the whole story. He wouldn't tell me it.
Is Dominique in recovery too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's like, and she wasn't getting high or anything, you know.
How long has she been clean?
Off of drugs.
Yeah.
5 years or so, maybe, she says. Yeah.
That's,
And off of alcohol up until recently, a couple of years.
so that's kind of a big hit.
Yeah, like we're all in recovery, and you know.
Does he know Dominique?
I don't know personally, just through me maybe,
What made him go over to your apartment?
because I was in jail.
Do you think he was like trying to pick up Dominique?
I couldn't tell you. He wouldn't tell me. I tried to get the full story from him for a couple of days, and he kept getting all heated into arguments and stuff, and you know, cussing and this, that, and the other. And it's on your Facebook if you've been on his. I'm sure you have, since you're doing an investigation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's probably why I'm here, because of all his threats and stuff, right?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen it myself personally, but what kind of threats was he making to you?
Just that he would end my life and this, that, and the other, and I don't know him, where he's from. He's from the cartel, and he's from GD, and he's this, that, and the other, and he'll wipe me clean, and blah, blah, blah. And
So lots of stuff.
lots of drugs talking.
Okay. Did he seem like he was...
No, he didn't.
Using meth?
He couldn't. I don't know what he was doing.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you personally.
How did that make you feel? Did you feel threatened?
No, not at all.
Okay.
You know, he's, in my eyes, he was like my little brother. You know, I didn't know him on a personal level, but, you know, he's younger than me. We've been through some of the same things. He had his life on track there for a minute, you know, and if he needed help, all he had to do was call.
Yeah.
You know, I was always...
Before we get back to this episode of On the Case, which is one of the most watched shows on all of YouTube, I want to talk a little bit about our partners at Morgan & Morgan. They are America's largest injury law firm. They have more than 1,000 attorneys, and they win a lot. They've recovered more than $25 billion for more than 500,000 clients. In the past few months, a client in Florida received $12 million after the insurance company offered just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a client was awarded $26 million. That was 40 times, 40. The insurer's $650,000 offer. Then another client in Pennsylvania received $29 million after being offered only $500,000. So even if you don't think your case is worth millions of dollars, why not fight for what you deserve? Morgan & Morgan makes it so easy to start a claim. You can do it with just 8 easy clicks on your phone. So if you've been injured and you need to start a claim, go to www.forthepeople.com/OTC. You can also scan the QR code on your screen or click the link below.
So it's kind of messed up that he went over to your apartment then, given the fact that it sounds like you tried to help him out.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really mind. You know, I didn't think he was trying to pick up on her, but she couldn't remember what was going on because she was blacked out drunk.
Okay.
And so I tried to get the story from him, and all I asked him was, hey, screenshot me the messages that you guys had. That way I can get some clarity on the situation of what happened.
Yeah.
And immediately he just went into blah, 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 that blah, blah. Like, dude, some simple screenshots. Like, what's the problem?
What did you think went down with him?
That she got taken advantage of.
Okay.
And I mentioned that to him on Facebook as well. You'll see that if you take a look.
Did he deny it?
He didn't deny it, but he didn't confirm it, you know? And just pretty much, I felt like he was trying to protect something. And then it came down to like, just holler at me when you're cooled off, man.
Yeah.
You know? And a couple days go by and I'm like, hey, are we cool? Like, are we both good? I know we're both hot-headed. Are we both good? It's like, oh yeah, we're good. Like, you know, this, that, and the other. And I couldn't tell you the exact conversation word for word, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, we're like, all right, we're both cool. That's all right.
Did you guys hang out again after that?
No, we haven't hung out since. And then a few days go on, and I see some stuff on Facebook from Kayla posting it, RIP, and like, what happened? I messaged her.
You messaged her?
I messaged her, yeah, and she said that the detectives aren't being clear on what happened, just that he was murdered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any knowledge of anything that he was saying, who he was hanging out with, if he had problems with anybody?
No, just that he was always on the move, trying to make a buck.
Was he selling drugs? And I'm not here to judge anybody.
I couldn't tell if he was selling drugs or if he was just trying to make a buck to get high, but
was he doing any kind of crime? Was he stealing stuff?
I couldn't tell you.
Or anything like that?
I couldn't tell you. I don't hang out with him like that.
Okay,
You know?
I didn't know, in your conversations, it
Right.
sounds like you didn't talk to him for a while and then talked to him kind of recently when he was not doing too good.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Can I have a drink of water?
Sure.
Got blood all up in my mouth.
I'll give that to him.
Alright, I do my best not to spill on you, okay?
As you watch this interrogation video, you can see that Cody is playing it off like he has no idea how Nathan would wind up dead, even though they've clearly had issues and those were put up on social media. But then the police show him pictures like these. These are pictures of a vehicle that was at the scene driven by a person they believe killed Nathan, and it is very similar, almost identical to the kind of car they say Cody drives. Listen to how Cody responds.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
You said I'm being arrested.
Yes.
I'm under arrest. So I'm under arrest for the murder.
Well, I'm going to show you some stuff, okay?
Okay.
You have a very distinctive car. This is surveillance image that was captured at the time of Nathan's death.
Okay.
Okay. Do you recognize that vehicle?
Yeah, I see them everywhere.
Okay. This one has some particulars about it.
Okay.
Okay. Is this your vehicle?
It doesn't look like my car precisely. There's a sticker in a window.
Has your car ever had a sticker like that?
No,
Never?
never had a sticker.
Okay. This is, so in Clackamas County, all of our patrol cars have automatic license plate readers. And so when they drive around the county, they take pictures of people's cars. And then you can search the license plate. This is a picture of your car from from April 28th. That's the day before Nathan's death.
Okay.
And you can see
Before?
Yeah, you can see there's a sticker there in the car.
Okay, so somebody put a sticker on my car?
Okay.
I've never had a sticker on my car.
Have you removed a sticker from your car?
No.
No?
No, I don't, never had that sticker on my car.
Okay.
I mean, obviously it looks like my car, but
one of the things that we found when we were kind of investigating this is Nathan's phone wasn't with his body when his body was found.
okay.
And after his death, his phone actually traveled to the area of your apartment.
Okay.
Okay. Did you have Nathan's phone with you?
No.
No?
How could I have his phone if I was never with him?
Basically, what I'm getting at is there's more surveillance images that we've collected, and I'm fairly certain that you're involved in this.
You
And if
think I
there's-
killed him? Seriously?
Yes.
You think I killed him?
And if there's a reason for what happened, if he was threatening you, and I don't know, I wasn't there. You know what I mean? All I know is
Time out.
Yeah.
Lawyer.
Okay. Are you saying that you want a lawyer?
Well, obviously, if you guys think I killed somebody, I need a lawyer.
Okay, fair enough. So what's going to happen now is we're going to have you go down to our temporary holding. I'm going to get a search warrant. I'm going to see some of your DNA just on an oral swab.
Okay.
And then you're going to be lodged in jail.
Okay.
Okay.
When do I get my phone call?
Probably won't be until you get to the jail. Okay?
Okay. What's the DNA for?
For evidence of the crimes.
Okay.
Would you want to voluntarily provide DNA? It'll get you to the jail and your phone call faster.
I mean, why not?
It's completely up to you.
I mean, my DNA's already in the system, so
Okay. You go just rub some swabs in your cheek.
yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
And I'll hang if you
Okay.
if you want. Oh man.
This is wild.
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
You guys really think I killed him, huh?
I'm not allowed to once you say lawyer, I can't talk to you more about it unless you decide you want to continue talking to us. So just think about it, and if you want to continue talking to us, you can. But I can't talk about it unless you make that decision.
Well, I didn't think I needed a lawyer.
Dude, I'd love to talk to you, but you got to express to me that you want to talk to me without a lawyer for me to do that. Which I'm happy to do, but it has to be your decision.
Can we talk without a bunch of questions being asked?
Dude, I see you're saying that's literally my job to ask questions. I mean, if you can ask us questions, but we gotta ask you questions too, or I'm not earning my
You guys
money.
been asking me questions since I got here.
We can have a conversation,
Yeah.
but again, you have to verbalize that you would like to speak to us again without a lawyer being present. But I want you to think about that before you do that, okay? It has to be your decision, and it can't be anything that I do to influence you, and I'm doing my best not to influence you at all. Cody, will you spell your last name for me, please?
Denewith. You know what? I'd like to continue.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask you?
And I will get a lawyer later.
Okay. And again, man, I asked you a question real fast. Did anything I say when we were in the room together influence your decision to talk to me or not?
No, you just told me that in order for us to keep talking without a lawyer, I'd have to specify that.
Okay. So is it cool if we grab the DNA thing first and then you
Yeah,
keep
do the
talking?
DNA.
Okay.
So at this point, Cody lawyers up. But police also brought in his fiancée. Her name is Dominique Britt. In the days before Nathan's murder, Cody was arrested for a domestic violence incident on Britt. And while he was in jail for that, she went to a gathering with Nathan, and that is where she said that he sexually assaulted her, according to authorities. Now, that was never proven, but she said Cody got word of that and he was angry.
Prior to this happening, did Cody ever express any sort of ill will against Nathan Anderson?
No, I think it just, whatever happened to me, if it happened, if it didn't, the way that Nate was wording it, it seemed like something happened to me, and I think Cody just, I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. He didn't tell me that he was going to do anything. If he did anything, I don't know. I'm like, my whole mind is like trying to like figure things out and like put pieces together. Mm-hmm. But it's not the Cody I know.
Yeah. And it can be hard too, because, the only thing that I know from doing this job is that people will surprise you. You know what I mean? Did you have any indication that Cody wanted to do anything bad to Nate, or that he was going to do anything crazy or anything?
I know he was talking about wanting to beat him up.
What did he say about that?
That, because Nate was telling him like, oh, we can meet up and we can fight, blah, blah, and I told Cody, like, dude, it's not worth it, because if for some reason you guys get caught and you hurt him or whatever the case is by beating him up, like, dude, like, what am I gonna do?
As you watch this interrogation video, you can see some of the similarities between how Dominique and Cody are trying to play this, playing it off like they had nothing to do with what happened to the victim in this story, Nathan Anderson. But here come the text messages.
One of the things that we did during this investigation is obviously we reviewed the contents of your phone when we dumped your phone. And we found messages between you and Cody from the day of Nathan's murder. Okay. And they kind of raise more questions than they provide answers. Okay. And so when I say it's important for you to be super honest, it is very important for you to be really honest, because some of these messages don't make it look really good. And I don't know the full story. Okay. And I don't know the dynamics of your relationship outside of he is very obviously upset at you for a long time before this goes down. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to ask you some questions about these messages, and I want you to be super honest with me, okay? That's all I'm asking for. Okay. He messaged you a couple hours before Nathan was killed that he needed you to bring him his toy, the one from upstairs.
Yeah, and I told him sure, and then I called him and I said, no, I'm not bringing nothing to you.
What is he referring to?
The gun, probably. The gun. And I told him I'm not...
The SIG gun?
Yeah, I told him I'm not bringing nothing to you. If you want it, you can come get it. Because he's not supposed to be on the property. Yeah. He came in the house, he grabbed a backpack.
Which backpack?
The blue one that was at my aunt's house. Put clothes in it. He left. He came back, and that's when it was missing.
Okay. And that was last Monday? Okay.
Or Sunday. Yeah, Monday or Sunday, yeah.
Okay. You messaged him and he said, do you even know where he is? Who are you referring to?
Nate, because he was going to meet my dad, right? At my dad's work. And then he's like, oh, I'm just going to drive around. And I'm like, do you even know where he's at? Like, because I thought, because when he came to get the stuff, his bag and obviously the weapon, I didn't go upstairs and look for it. I should have done more, and I know that now.
Does he refer to his gun, that gun, as his toy?
That's the first time he's ever said that, because it's not, those are my weapons, and I just told him, I was like, do you even know where he's at? Like, you're just driving around like a maniac, like I said, I thought he was going to beat him up. Now that the weapon, I'm like, yes, things are piecing together where...
So he's asking you to bring him a gun, and you thought he's going to go beat Nate up?
That's what he told me.
Okay. Why would he need a gun to beat up Nathan?
I don't know.
Okay. He said, I'm going to do this alone, because your dad wasn't going to help him, right? And I just need you to bring me my toy. So he's pretty adamant that he wants this gun. Is that accurate?
And I called him and I told him I wasn't going to.
Okay. So after he asked for that, did he come to your apartment? And that's when he went inside and
grabbed the backpack, some clothes, upstairs. He went upstairs.
Did you see what he took from upstairs?
No. And like I said, I should have went and checked. I should have done more. I don't know. My mindset, thought he was just gonna go beat him up. Honestly, like that's just what I really thought he was gonna do.
Okay. He goes, and you told him, I'm always loyal to you when it comes to crazy shit.
Yeah, like when he got arrested last time, they wanted me to press charges on a domestic violence because I had blood on me and stuff, and I said I fell because I don't know what happened. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know.
Okay. He told you that you probably aren't going to see him for a while. Before Nathan was murdered. What did you understand when he said that? I was saying, like like that week of those messages, it was, oh, you're never gonna see me, and I'm never gonna come back. It's like it was always something like that. Like, I don't know. Okay. He told you you're gonna bring me what I asked for in a backpack. And you're saying that didn't happen, that he actually came to the apartment? He
came into the apartment because I said, nope, I'm not doing nothing like that.
Okay. When he was on the phone and you were talking to him, what was he telling you?
I called him and I said, I'm not going to bring you anything. If you want to come, you can come in and get it. I said, but if anybody sees you on the property, they're going to call the cops for trespassing. Oh, well, then I'll come get it myself, blah, blah, blah. And then hung up on me.
Okay. So he told you he's going to come get the gun.
Okay. Come get the backpack, his clothes, the gun. Yeah.
Okay. You asked if he was going to go to Chrissy's, right? To Mom's. You guys are kind of arguing during these messages too, where it's like, he's like, nope, we're done. You're like, no, we're going to work it out, that kind of stuff. And he says, I'm not going to go to Mom's. I'm coming over there to get one of my toys, then I'm leaving. And then when I get done, I'll go to Mom. Is that Chrissy's?
And he was gone. He came and got the stuff. He left. Sorry. And then he literally came back and we went to McDonald's. We went to my mom's. Like, when I'm telling you, he acted completely normal. Like, nothing happened. That's why I just thought nothing happened.
Do you know if he met up with Nate?
I don't know. I
need you to be real honest.
He said that he was going to meet up with him and that he was waiting for him to show up. And that was it. So, and I just...
Did he ever tell you that he was with him or anything like that?
I think so. That he was with him, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need the full story.
I know.
You need to stop hiding things related to this investigation because this is a murder. A man is dead, right? And if that guy did something to you, that's fucked up and that's not okay. But it's also not okay that someone shot and killed him. Okay? And that person is Cody. So I can read more.
No, I know he met up with him.
But you need to tell us the full story of that day and what happened immediately after, okay? Because we're kind of done beating around the bush now.
I know he met up with him. I know that. And he met up with him on Monday. Monday, Nate died. So.
And you're in a really hard position, and I understand that, and I can actually sympathize with that, okay? But you are not, it's not going to be beneficial to you to withhold more information.
He had to have killed him. I mean, my gun's gone.
No more he had to have, no more whatever. You need to tell us all the details you know about this crime, okay? Because what these messages look like is that he asked you for a gun, you were arguing about Nate, you gave him a gun, and then you texted him to ask status updates about what happened. Are you there yet? Yeah, he's in my car.
I didn't give him the gun. I didn't. He came and got it, and I didn't know he did it. I know he did it.
What did he tell you after the fact?
That he shot him and left.
Okay. What did he do with the gun?
I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't seen it since then.
Dominique's fib about not knowing what happened completely unravels. Meanwhile, Cody gets cold feet about his demand for a lawyer and then starts talking again. Note his body language. I find it very interesting.
Why is it that you guys think I killed him?
Well, based on our investigation.
Do you think I killed him, or do you think I'm involved in killing him?
I think that you're responsible.
That I'm responsible for killing him.
Yes.
Like I first-handed killed him.
Yes.
Okay. What are you trying to charge me with?
Murder in the second degree and unlawful use of a weapon.
Okay. Under what grounds?
Based on the evidence we've collected in our investigation.
Do you have a reason, honest question, do you have a reason why we shouldn't be looking at you for this? Is there someone else we should be looking at?
I mean, I couldn't tell you firsthand if there's somebody else, but me,
Okay.
Why me? I'm a family man. I work hard every day to support my family. Why would I go jeopardize it to kill this guy?
And that's a good question. I mean, is there something you had against him?
No.
Well, you talked about, I'll put it this way.
Okay.
Just talking about myself, okay?
Yeah.
If a buddy of mine went over to my house where my wife was when I was out of town, no matter where I was, jail or not,
You're not gonna go kill the guy.
but if my wife said, hey man, dude was over here, he got me super drunk, I passed out, I don't know what happened, at the very least, I would be pissed.
Okay.
Like I would start at pissed, right? And I'm just saying I can understand that.
But
so
you still wouldn't go kill a guy.
I can't say what I would do.
Yeah,
I can only say that I would be pissed, right? So at least there's a reason to
That's not
think
reason
about you.
to take somebody's life. I put life into this world. Why would I want to take it out?
People have been killed for their shoes.
Cody is trying to go toe-to-toe with detectives to argue away that he had anything to do with this murder.
You had every opportunity in the world to tell 1,000 different people what was going to happen and stop it.
My dad knew, and my dad, I think, tried talking him out of it.
Yeah, your dad's a violent felon.
Yeah.
Why would he stop anything? Why would he give a shit? And clearly he didn't. You should have, right?
Yeah.
So based off of the conversation you had, knowing about it on Friday, knowing the specific plan of what's going to happen, texting him, hey, is he with you? Cool, let me know when it's done. Hey, take care of yourself. Look, man, you're as part of this as anyone else.
Dominique, I'm just going to read you your own messages. Okay. You asked him, are you there yet? He said, yep, I got him in the car. I think I'm going to get it in the car. You said, oh my God. He said, it'd be the easiest. And you told him, okay, baby, be safe, then come home and take a walk with us. That's cold.
So either we're looking at one of two things happened. Either you were good to go with it from the beginning, or this was your deal and you wound him up and kept him loose. So which of those two is it?
I guess I was just like, oh, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it type of thing, you know, but I just...
For how long did you want Cody to kill Nate?
I didn't.
Everything about this says that you did.
I didn't. I was just, okay, whatever, do what you want type of thing.
At the very least, based off of everything we know now, you're a co-conspirator in his murder.
Oh, God.
If not the originator of the idea of his murder.
No.
And I get that you're upset right now, but I'm going to be honest with you, from where I'm at, you're not upset for Nate. You're upset because you got caught.
No, I hurt for Nate too. Like, didn't mean for this to happen. I should have just called the cops on him.
You could have made that call on Friday. You could have made the call on Saturday.
I know,
You
every
could have made
day.
the call on most of Monday. All Sunday, most of Monday. Okay? So this idea that you just sort of went with the flow, I'm sorry, but it just doesn't track with the information we have. I hate that something horrible happened to you potentially, and that is probably one of the greatest motives for murder I've ever heard of. But this is the time to say, this is what happened. This is the time to take your own accountability of what happened. And telling us that you were not involved in it, it's out the window. It is out the window. We need to know specifically whose idea this was.
Cody's, it was all Cody's like,
Okay. At what point did you have the conversation and that you were like, yep, this needs to happen? Because I know that conversation happened. Because none of this makes any sense unless that conversation happened.
he was not going to let it go, and I just told him, okay, if it needs to happen, then it needs to happen. But you're going to get caught. That's what I told him. There's no way of getting away with.
So that terminology, if it's going to happen, if it needs to happen, it's going to happen, that's your acceptance of it. That's your verbal acceptance of, yes, Nate needs to die. Is there any other way to look at that? How responsible do you think you are that Nate was murdered?
I think whatever happened to me didn't happen. I just think, I don't know.
And I understand what you're saying, and I think that, I think you need to really tell us now about what really happened with you and Nate.
I 100% don't remember that night at all.
Then on the other side, detectives point out to Cody that they believe that he took his license plates off his car to cover up his plan to kill Nate and try to get away with it. Here's how he responds.
Right now, I'm sorry, my anxiety's just so high right now, it's ridiculous.
Okay. No, I just do. Being arrested sucks. I get it. I'm not going to argue that.
Being arrested for murder. It's not being arrested. Like, this is probably, 20 years in prison? Second-degree murder? What does it carry?
Well, actually, we're now probably looking at more of a first-degree murder.
How to go from second degree to first degree?
Well,
within 5 minutes.
Because of premeditation.
All of a sudden?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, now that's brought.
In my mind, I'm not the judge or DA, but in my mind it is. I mean, well, here's the thing, man.
5 minutes it changed that fast.
I'd be happy to explain it.
Yeah,
if
please,
you like.
go for it.
So it's the whole car plate thing, man. If you never take the plates off your car, which you stated you don't, because why would you read it to?
Mm-hmm.
But all of a sudden one day you did, and that follows fairly recently after finding out that Nathan likely, we'll use the word likely in this case, I think, had sex with your fiancée. And you took him off, you picked him up, and we have video of you picking him up. You picked him up, you took him down a particular area in the alleyway there, you shot him, you drove off, you put the plates back in your car. You wouldn't have taken the plates off your car unless you were planning on doing it. Premeditation. That's murder 1. Is there any reason why we shouldn't be looking at murder 1 and should we look at murder 2 instead?
You guys can look at whatever you want. You guys are the investigators, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess we're looking at an option 1, which is a crime of passion, right? You got pissed at the moment and shot and killed him. Option 2 is you planned it ahead of time, which is much worse. Maybe option 3 is you meant to shoot him but didn't mean to kill him. I don't know which one of those it is. Those
Any
obviously.
One of those options sound bad.
No, none of them are good, but there's a hierarchy of bad, worst, right? Which we kind of talked about. And this is kind of your opportunity to tell us which one of those it is, because you're probably not going to get another one. And this is one of those deals where I don't want to tell your story for you if you can tell it for yourself, but that's the option you're giving me. So it's up to you to tell us what happened or not tell us what happened.
I think it's time to be a lawyer now.
Okay.
Because all 3 of those options are bad.
Both Cody and Dominique were arrested for the murder of Nathan Anderson. Detectives say that Cody was fueled by rage over the belief that Nathan took advantage of his fiancée, but law enforcement say they were never able to prove that actually happened. This year, Cody took a plea deal on a first-degree manslaughter charge and was sentenced to 27.5 years in prison. As for Dominique, she also took a plea deal. She will spend roughly 12.5 years in prison for pleading guilty to manslaughter. Initially, both Cody and Dominique were charged with first-degree murder. If they were found guilty on those charges, they would have spent the rest of their lives in prison likely. That will do it for On the Case, presented by Law&Crime. Subscribe to us on YouTube and Spotify. I'm Chris Stewart. We'll see you next time.